So, good afternoon, everyone. We are going to see the best practices of innovation and ecosystem. Innovation ecosystem is nothing but first we are going to see why innovation. Innovation is so important because any country has been scaled only with how far good it is in innovating. Right? So we know we have been seeing India for so long time, and this is the ranking of India in everything. In Global Innovation Index in 2020, India ranks 48th. Right? So we should be understanding about how important innovation is, right? As first year students, it is very important for you to understand about it because you people are going to be the future innovators, right? So any nation's wealth has been measured with GDP, right? When you come to economy, it is all about GDP, right? So India is going to be ranking in 23rd when it comes to the startups, fresh startups, which so many people are becoming entrepreneurs now. We have a good population ratio so that we are finding many new opportunities and challenges. So startups, India is going to be ranked 23rd, and you can see the top global innovators ranking, right? The number one is Switzerland, right? Switzerland two, you can see up to Iceland. Right? So when it comes to Global Innovation Index, it starts in 2015. It was 81, right? And here you can see the drastic change of 2020. It is in 48th position. The GII index of India is in 48th position, right? Now, coming to the most important question of what innovation is. Innovation is nothing but bringing a small change in either the product or the process, right? Or the way which you're going to deliver your services to the customer, right? So always there is a best and better way to do any process or any product. You have to find that better way. That finding is called as innovation. Understand that you're not going to invent anything new. Already things are there. You're just going to make a small change and you're going to innovate it in a better way, right? That is called as innovation, right? So, in the words of Thomas Edison, you can easily understand that there is always a better way of doing anything, and all you need to do is just to find that way. So when it comes to why innovation, this question seems to be so crucial and critical. When it comes to people who are very young engineers like you can ask why is the need for innovation? Because already we are living in we are living in a most advanced technology. We are good. We are doing good. Why do we innovate? Think about 50 years back. Do you think how the kitchens are in before previous 50 years? Have you ever wondered how manually every task has been done? There was no machine before 150 years. You cannot even think of a computer, right? So, but now without computer, you cannot see any field everywhere. Anywhere you go, you have systems, you have computers, right? So every process which you do, you're doing it from a click of your button, from your smartphone, right? So in future, you think how far we need to innovate, better to accrue the best accuracy we need, the better we need about doing things. How fast people are asking everything to be done rapidly, immediately. I want this thing to be done immediate, right? So everything has to be very immediate, very accurate. The process has to be very accurate, clear. Everything has to be the best of it, right? So innovation is the significant contribution improvement. Always a process should be improved. When it compares to the previous time, the process has to be improved. When you compare to the previous product, the product must be improved. Then only you will prefer to choose it. People otherwise will not buy it. Any product will be outdated in the market if they do not innovate, right? Nobody is buying a CRT TV now, right? But all we have seen in our younger ages was CRT TV only. We don't know what a smart TV is. We don't know what is an LCD technology, what is LED technology, what is OLED, what is HD. We don't know all those technologies back. But always we need a change. We need better things to happen. That happening of better things is called as innovation, simply, right? So the types of innovation comes in all the ways of how you process, right? How do you offer the process? How do you deliver it? And how do you maintain the finance of it? right? So when you come to the process is how innovatively you can create a process, right? How the organization is supporting to the innovation for any process, right? So when it comes to offering, simply you can take the customer service, right? So how effective the customer service is for a product. You may prefer a product, you may buy a product, but what happens if there is a problem? When you want assistance, automatically you'll go for the customer service. So how effective is your customer service? Is it on a single click? Can it be reached at all the times, 24 by 7? It is there for me. So you'll have so many questions. People have so many questions, right? So all these process and offering is called as inside out innovation. When it comes to the opposite side, it is outside in. When it comes to the delivery and finance, right? So how your branding is going to be very much unique, right? You have so many competitors. You have so much competitors in every field. When you take groceries, you have so much competitors. When you take electronic equipment, you have so many competitors. When you have service providers, there are so many service providers. There is Apple, there is Jio. I don't know whom I will choose, right? So everything matters. Rating your customer experience, right? The word of mouth is most important. How the customer is going to tell something, right, about your product, about your delivery, right, about your customer service, that matters a lot. When it comes to finance, similarly, your business model is most important. How are you going to make money out of it, right? So all these are innovations, right? So when you just see it with an eye of innovation, right? As young engineers, you always should see an eye of innovation with everything. Whenever you see daily needs around you, you should be able to innovate something out of your daily needs. That is what is the core idea after all, right? So you have this 10 top types of innovations. Either it become a business model, or it is a core process of how do you do, right? Or it can be a customer service, as we have discussed earlier in the slide, right? Or the channel which you may be connecting your customer with, right? Probably all the e-commerce companies during the pandemic, they have achieved a lot of prosperous year actually. That has become, why? Because people are buying something in a single click sitting in their home. People have not stopped procuring, they have not stopped consuming. Rather, the way of consuming only differs. People have not visited the shops, it is not possible for them. But still, people were procuring, people were purchasing. Where from? All from the e commerce website, right? So their profit has reached its bounds, reached its limits. It was phenomenal, right? We cannot even imagine before 10 to 15 years that all these things will happen. We don't know that we will purchase things with a system, with a computer, right? Starting from a pen and a pencil up to all the electronic equipment we are purchasing on internet, right? So how the channel, in what channel you're going to offer your services, that also decide your innovation. Branding, how unique you're going to brand your product, right? So there is something which is called as Kinder Joy. How uniquely they are branding it, how they are offering it. They are offering it along with a small toy. People, children go like crazy to eat Kinder Joy, right? The taste also is good. They are providing some additional toys with it. So automatically everything comes into picture when it comes to innovation. Right. These are all the 10 best examples where you can see for every type of innovation. Right. When it comes to a processor, it is obviously Intel. People are very rare. If you find they are going for some other processes, it is very rare because the performance is very good. So obviously we'll go for Intel process. When it comes to FedEx, you see the difference between how FedEx is servicing their customers and how the other companies are servicing their customers. Automatically you will change a drastic change. You will see a drastic change. Right? When you think about this Walmart, you cannot even imagine how far its enterprise structure or the value chain has been, right? How revolutionary had it become, so that we people are following Walmart everywhere, anywhere, in all the countries, right? So when it comes to branding, branding is most important, right? Anything you want branded, even a shirt you want to wear branded shirt only. You're not taking some shirt which is coming out of some normal market, right? You are always seeing a brand. You need some branding, right? So branding is so much important. So you can see everywhere, out of finance, out of process, out of how you are going to offer your solution, and out of how you're going to deliver your services or your product, everywhere you have innovation. Right? As first year students, you should be very much liable to all these things. You should be very much open to learn all these things. The very most top 10 important types of innovation is, first is Netflix. Without this word, we cannot see, we cannot even imagine the world of entertainment now, right? So the world of entertainment has been completely changed due to this disruptive innovation, right? We can see English movies, we can watch Korean series, we can watch anything and everything, starting from the regional language up to the foreign language. It is really a breakthrough, right? So it is really a breakthrough. We have competitors. We have Amazon Prime, we have Hotstar, but still Netflix is the prime, right? Meaning is their disruptive innovation is very, very unique. When you come to Coke, it is an incremental innovation, right? Due to the product they are offering, right? You have nearly 200 brands of Coca-Cola in Japan. Probably India might not have that much brand, but still there are different flavors of Coke which is available in Japan, right? So when you take MacBook is a modular invention, right? The performance, the product which is delivering the bestest performance, right? So people always preferring MacBook due to its performance, right? When it comes to the memory foam technology, it is an architectural invention or an innovation, right? So when it comes to architectural innovation, it is going to change the purpose of the existing product, right? So when it comes to a smartwatch, it is a product innovation because watches are meant for only seeing time, but not now, right? There is a Fitbit, right? You can easily track your physical activities using a smartwatch, right? How many food steps are you taking in a day? How long you are sleeping? What is your heart rate? What is your everything you can monitor it using a smartwatch, right? When you come to a process innovation, the best example is Toyota, right? So how far the process and the improvement of the process which it has been done in the entire process, right? When you come to the open innovation is people can pour their ideas inside the innovation, right? Whatever you think, you say. Whatever I think, I say. Then together, it is a collaborative effort of improvement, right? So all the people are pouring in ideas. So whatever you want, you can take the best out of it and you can shape it. When you come to in-house, it is closed. People who are belonging to a particular, say for example, if it is an organization or if it is something which is a closed community, that is called as in-house innovation, right? So when you think that, yes, ma'am, I want to do innovation, but how should I do? Where should I start from? You should start from the daily needs, right? You should see what is happening around you. You should see what you need around you, what people are needing around you, right? Innovation is not something which you're going to take it from the galaxy or the universe. You're just going to take it from the society where you're living in, right? You should get the inspiration and ideas from the needs of the people, needs of you probably, right? And you have to think about the collaborative idea generation. You probably will have an idea. Similarly, people will have so many different ideas to solve the same problem, right? You have to collaboratively generate an idea by compiling all the ideas, putting all the ideas together and evaluating it scientifically. How good the idea will work, how good it will be. Then after you procure that idea, you have to train and you have to develop that idea, right? And then you have to implement it. Once you implement it, you have to review how far, how good it is working, right? So all these entire cycle is called as the innovation process cycle, IPC, right? So first you have to identify the needs, followed by that you have to identify the ideas to satisfy the needs, right? And then you choose the best idea or the best of the combination of ideas, then start implementing. Then you please evaluate it scientifically and test it before implementing. That is the most important thing. Then, when you come to this slide, this is a very interesting slide. Only two things are needed for innovation. One is creativity and commercialization, right? As young engineers, you should be able to know how to create a product, right? how to design a project, how to identify the problem for a project, how to develop it, how to implement it, and how to commercialize it. That is where the crucial question comes. That is where the crucial part comes. It should be in a position of implementing. People should be able to use it. It should be environmentally sustainable, right? So all these things comes into picture when you come to innovation process cycle, right? So you have to first commercialize. You should know how to commercialize your innovation, right? So this is you can see this, you can read this, the process by which an unmet need is addressed. This is where the core value lies. Unmet need, right? There is some need with the people, always society needs something. You have to address it by translating your ideas into inventions. Either it can be a product or it can be a service. Think about Licious meat delivery services. It is just a service, right? People are not owning their own cattle field. They are not maintaining, they are not growing goats, they are not I mean farming, they are doing nothing. It's just they are delivering you, right? So either it can be a product or it can be a delivery service or it can be anything, right? But it should be innovative, right? There are needs. People are there who cannot go to the meat shop and buy meat, so automatically just create a meat delivery system, right? Then go and deliver the meat into the places, right? So see the daily things, daily needs, unmet needs, right? And then you innovate out of it. You have to see the challenges and opportunities. Then you have the invention, right? And see what are all the technologies you can be apply. You can be able to apply the proof of principle, proof of value, and finally come with the best product which is having the best practices, right? Right. So innovation, you should not forget about commercialization, right? Innovation comes with two hands. One is creativity, and next one is commercialization. Next, this is the most important thing which we should understand, the difference between creativity, invention, and innovation. Creativity lies in novel ideas, new ideas. That's all. That's very simple, right? It's very simple. So when you have a new idea, even it may be a fuzzy idea, right? So creativity is just an idea. It is a creative idea. It's a unique idea. It's a novel idea. When it comes to invention, invention is creating something new. The world might not have seen it before. You're going to create something new. That is called as invention. Right? When it comes to innovation, it is simply you're going to change something which has already been invented. Either you're going to change the process or the product. You're going to bring in a new small idea which would entirely revolutionize the entire product usage or the service. Right? So this invention or innovation, you can see the difference. When it comes to invention, it is cash to idea. When it comes to innovation, it is ideas to cash. How you are going to cash your ideas, that is most important. As engineers, as future entrepreneurs, you should be able to understand the importance of this cashing your ideas, right? Then a relationship between all these three is very, very crucial, right? As I have told you, invention is the very first occurrence, but innovation is not like that. It is just going to be the attempt to change the invention, right? To change the process, change a process, simple process, how you're going to change it, how you're going to change a product into some better way, right? That is what is called as your innovation. Right. Here comes the in most interesting slides of my presentation. All the young innovators of India. You can see this two persons, Sanjay Kumaran and Shravan Kumaran. They are the youngest CEO. Right. They have a company called as Go Dimensions. Right. They are people from Chennai who is studying in 12th grade and 10th grade. Right. They have developed more number of applications, mobile applications. You can see Catch Me Cop application. They have developed it. It will be able to capture a thief or a person, right, who has escaped from the prison, right? Similarly, alphabets board is an app to teach the kids alphabets fastly and easily. And there is a prayer planet, right? So you can pray to God easily by using a mobile device. There is something which is called as etc. So there are so many mobile applications which are developed by these two persons. You can see, right? There is another young innovator who has done so much. When you read about him, it will be very, very it will be like a childish, but still it is, you see how far a child can go, right? We usually play with the toys, right? Automatic remote control toys, we have so many toys in our house, right? But this person, this boy, he has got his idea from the toys which he had played with, right? He is playing with toys and he's seeing that his mother is doing a lot of household work. Then he thought that why can't we develop our own toy, right? Like a robot which will assist our mother in all the household chores. Then automatically he has developed one. He has built a remote control cleaning machine that will help his mother. See this Arman Gupta. Arman Gupta, he is the best innovator, right? So this is how you have to see. You have to see through you. You have to see around you. You have to see the society where you are living in. You have to take the opportunities out of it. Then you invent, you innovate something, right? Then this is a person, this is another person who is called this Saha. He has built his entire search engine. Can you imagine? It is very tough for us to imagine, right? Actually, he has started with his schooling when there was systems in his school, right? Those systems are prone to virus. I mean, you can see school, in the school we have many computers and viruses will be there, right? Some virus attacks will be there, some data may got missed, right? He wants to protect, develop a code for developing an antivirus system in the school. Started from there, his journey went off to develop an entire search engine, and he has also started a company, right? So here this person also, you can see the inspiration he has taken out of his the daily needs, right? His school's lab is the first place he has started to work, right? And this is a person who is very you see interesting person. He has developed something which will help to read the content, the books by the visually challenged people, right? People are there, visually challenged people are there. They can study books, they can read the books using this thing which he has created called as iScribe, right? So he has received so many awards, so many awards, right? And this person, she is an interesting girl. You see how far she went off for identifying her problem and how she innovates, right? We usually find beehives, right? Beehives we find throughout, anywhere and everywhere, and we do not want it to be placed there because bees always will sting humans, right? So if we attempt to do some disturbances in the beehive, automatically it will come and attack us, right? It may be accidental also, but people will not be happy when they have beehives. But this girl, right? She has got an idea and she has built a robo, right, to save the beehive, that is called as the bee saver bot. You can just replace it. You can just take a beehive and you can relocate it to somewhere else where it will not harm human beings. Right? She has prestigiously qualified for the first Lego League, right, in European Open Championship. We all might have seen this problem around us, people, right? In our college itself, there are a lot of beehives, right? But what we have to do is we have to think. We have to think what we can do with this problem, right? How we can solve this problem, right? That is what is more important. And this girl, she has invented an AC, right, air conditioner of very low cost, which is around 1,800 rupees. Can you even imagine it? With the 1,800 rupees, that AC is able to reduce the temperature of a room by 4 to 5 degrees Celsius, right? When it is run used for 1 hour, right? So this again is a major, what to say, it is a major icebreaker, right? People can afford AC only if they have 35,000 to 40,000, but when this idea has been commercialized, you will be able to purchase AC within the range of 2,000 to 3,000. Can you even imagine? Right? So this Kalyani Srivatsava, she is a great person, again a great innovator, an innovator. And this person called as Jonah Venkatakarthik Raja, he has developed an application which brings 400 newspapers together into a mobile application. we probably will not have find we do not find time to read newspapers because we say that we are busy, right? Reason is we are busy with our smartphones, right? Always we are in social media, right? In one media or another media. So he has identified it and he has created a largest newspaper aggregator, and he has his own company, own venture with 50 employees. They are now trying to scale up that with multilingual, going around the globe with all the languages, all the language newspapers. Think how best it is. What is the where the basic idea is coming from? It is a seeding of small idea, reading a newspaper in the mobile application. But still, how big it is when you commercialize it, when you properly implement it, right? So all you need is proper implementation and proper commercialization. These two are the key, right? When you people also, when you are starting up with a mini project in your second year or your first year, you should know about the proper way of implementing your idea, right? You should not postpone your ideas just because you don't find the best way to implement it. You anyhow you find it, you search for it, you go for it, you find it and implement it. And also you should be able to commercialize it to the usage of people, general public, right? And this person you say is a superhero, right? He has assembled, can you see this machine, right? You cannot even term this as a machine because it is made out of waste which we throw, right? So a waste collecting robot from waste, how interesting it is, right? You can see this mandal, right? He is a person, he is using scraps which we thrown, right? Wooden materials, right? Broken wooden legs, then whatever we throw, right? So he has assembled everything and he has built a waste collecting device or a garbage collecting device. See how wonderful it is, right? And this person is, again, he is a superhero here. You can see this person Samai, right? He is going to take the innovation into the next level by using this autophagy concept for crucial diseases such as Alzheimer and Parkinson's, right? So this is a self-cleansing mechanism that could help to fight those dreadful diseases, right? You know, the prestigious MIT University, right? They have offered the Launch Entrepreneurship Program of 2017, and he has received so many awards, right? So all these are the bestest examples of what you can do with innovation, a small innovation. And this boy, again, he has built an e-bike, right? With the solar panels, you can see this is just a tricycle, right? With this tricycle, he is able to create a bike which can run 20 kilometers per hour, low cost. How good it is, the future of cleaning energy, right? And this is a person who has built again 22 applications which will be helping throughout in many fields, many different fields, right? So now I'll give you time to think about your own innovation. I'll give you 2 minutes, think about and write it quickly. To get some example innovations, you can see a list of innovations which has been given here. A self-cleaning cloth, right? A pocket washing machine. See how heavy it is, right? And you have many other examples. You can take ideas from here. Without a needle, without a blood sample, you can do the diabetes testing, and you know what a Google Glass is, right? You can take the ideas from this, right? Right. And this is the most craziest idea which we are going to use it daily, right? So this person, you know, how far it is very tough and difficult to judge run out or something else before this innovation of a scam, right? So people always will be crazy about this run out. We always will be very crazy about this. This person, John Texman, right? He has found the simple idea of implementing a small microprocessor chips in the sky, and whenever there is a collision, right? Whenever there is a contact between the ball and the stump, automatically illumination will happen. That will lead to a very big change in the technology, and that has been very much commercialized. You can see for one IPL season, this the set of stumps which you are buying is for around 45 lakhs. Then you think about how commercialized it has been. Right? So this is what is needed for. And you should always be interdisciplinary. You should be ready to learn interdisciplinary skills. You may be a CSC person, you may be a mechanical person, you may be a biotechnology person, but you should be knowing about, you should be ready to learn everything, right? All the disciplines you should be open to learn. Then only you can be a successful innovator, right? You cannot tell that I am a biotech student, no, I don't want to learn computer science. You should not tell like that, right? Always you should be open to learn new technology in all the disciplines. Basic life sciences, starting from the basic life sciences, you should be open to learn anything and everything. You can see the evolution of product design. It is a basic driving, but how this is a luxury it is offering. People are going for luxury only, right? Right. And domains. These are all the most important domains that play a major role. It may be software engineering, or it may be the thermal engineering, anything it may be, right? You have so many opportunities available in innovations in the future technology, right? In near future you have so many options available in all these domains, right? So gear up, be ready with learning, right? You can see the world is becoming highly sensor driven, right? Anything and everything is becoming a sensory only, right? Even the dustbin has become a sensor driven. When you bring your hand above the dustbin, it automatically opens and it will collect your garbage, right? And you have IoTs, you have smart homes, you have smart cities, whatnot, right? So you should be able to learn everything. There is machine learning, AI is bringing new challenges. We are working from anywhere in this pandemic situation, and we don't know, this may become our future also. We can, even if the pandemic everything gets settled over, people, companies will offer people only to work from home, right? So you should be finding many more challenges and opportunities among this. And sustainability is most important. Whenever you develop a product or a process, right, you should be able to identify that it should be environmentally friendly, right? Because we have all left out with only one planet Earth, right? So always, whenever you plan something, whenever you do something, you should do with sustainability in your mind always, right? And you should be able to understand the crux of innovation in three things. From all my slides, you should be able to understand the crux of it in three ways. One is, please do find the daily needs around you. Second, you start playing through the needs, right? You start working through it. Third one, after working successfully, you should be able to commercialize it, right? So you have to keenly watch the changes which is happening around you, right? You have to, today's world is multidisciplinary, you have so many challenges, right? So you should have a broad knowledge base, and you should be able to learn. Always you should be open to learn. You should have a good understanding in all the interdisciplinary skills, then automatically you will become successful, right? So always start doing projects from the first semester or second semester. Students, please do understand what is happening around you, right? So how far the world is changing, start learning everything new, start designing small products, learn about innovation which is happening around you, right? And please do start implementing in your own projects, right? All the best to you all. Thank you for patiently listening. In future, I would like to see you all as successful innovators, right? Thank you.